going to be visualizing weightlifting tonight in this gym. I need to find a way to rig this place so I can catch this jerk red-handed. Brainiac reference books, no doubt. Someone's been using that machine and didn't wipe it off. Ooh, kinda gross. I need to place these flash powder traps strategically. I want them to go off when the perpetrator enters the room. Yeah, that'll work nicely. I'll set it up later after the gym closes for the night. There. Now both doors are covered. I think that's everything. If anyone enters this room tonight, the flash powder traps will alert me. I'll turn on the lights and catch him red-handed. Now, if I only had a camera, I could get some hard evidence on film. Helena, Harvey, Angela, Charles. They all live in this residence hall. Even Malik lives here. Interesting. Hey, hello? Hello? Who's there, please? Or not?
What the... for the love of... Mrs. Dalton!
Uh-oh.
What the hell is this doing in my desk drawer?
That's Houdini. He has a habit of sort of appearing.
He? Who told you you could have a pet in this house?
He's in my room. I don't see what difference it makes to you.
Well, he's not in your room now, is he? This is my home, Miss Everett, and I don't care to have it smelling like a barn.
Houdini does not smell. You could have a herd of buffalo in this house for all the use you get out of it.
Shh, 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 shh. Hush now. Oh, my goodness. What a to-do about nothing. I'll take him back upstairs and put him in his cage.
Put the thing in the garage.
No way! He'll freeze out there. Put him in my room, Mrs. Dalton.
Sam?
Oh, by the way, who's visiting the house today?
What do you mean?
I saw a woman on the stairs, just now. Blonde, white dress.
You saw no such thing. The lighting on those stairs is terrible. I keep asking that something be done about it, but no one pays the slightest attention. Bothering poor Dr. Stiles with nonsense like that. As if pet rabbits weren't enough.
Wow. Is that menopause?
Samantha, tell me what you saw, exactly.
There was a woman walking up the stairs when I came in. I called out, but she didn't stop. There is someone here today. What's the big secret?
Never mind. It's nothing that concerns you. What did you learn at university?
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
Tell me about you and Dr. Linkweller.
I see you've been amusing yourself with gossip, or ancient history, rather. I neither know nor care what Linkweller is up to these days, though I heard he was the keynote speaker at the Göttingen conference last year, which just goes to show you the discernment of the academic community.
Malik works for Linkweller. He's his grad student.
Tough luck for Malik.
That doesn't worry you? That he might be reporting back to Linkweller?
I have better things to worry about than that windbag.
Did you know any of the students before the experiment started?
No. Why?
Just wondering.
I don't think the students have any connection to the incidents.
You don't? Why?
Just do as you're told, Samantha.
Yeah, I've always been real good at that. The Lambs Club is really worked up. I thought you should know.
Lambs Club? You planning to put lambs in the parlor now, in addition to rabbits in bedrooms and bats in the belfry?
That's what the students in the experiment call themselves. You know, as in Lost.
Or better yet, sacrificial. God help me. What do you mean they're worked up?
They're freaked about the track and pool incidents. Some of them might not come back.
What? What nonsense. What does it have to do with them, I'd like to know? The conditions of the experiment must remain the same. Those students are your responsibility, Samantha. Getting them here is your job, and I expect you to do it.
Right. Hi, Mephistopheles.
Miss Everett, how kind of you to visit.
I need to talk to you about something.
Be my guest.
I need to talk to you about something that's going on with my employer, Dr. Stiles.
Yes?
He's running an experiment in the basement of Dread Hill House. There are 6 students, and he has us visualize exercising. It seemed harmless, but then things started getting weird. And I couldn't find any traces of dye at the pool, not even in the filters. But I'm not really worried about the pool. It's the track that's the real challenge.
Yes. Being a puzzle man, I find it most intriguing.
Oh, but it's not a puzzle. I know exactly what's going on. This is someone's grand game. Someone trying to get into the Daedalus Club. Obviously, there's a magician involved. The wind at the track and the shape in the pool were classic misdirects, distracting the witnesses while the lines were painted and the pool was dyed.
Naturally. One would think that.
Unfortunately, Stiles is the perfect victim. He's a recluse, and his published articles make it clear that he's a chump for the supernatural. If I got a copy of his experiment plan, anyone could have gotten it. Someone is using it to plot these stunts.
If it is a game, it's an original one. Brilliant, in fact.
Yes, I guess it is brilliant. Brilliant and awful. Do you know of anyone who might be designing a grand game right now? Maybe someone with ties to Oxford? You must know all the magicians in this area.
My dear, the club has members from all over the world and thousands of regular customers. There's always someone running a game. Indeed. A solution occurs to me. You yourself are running the game, and telling me is your way of alerting the Daedalus Club.
It's not my game.
Pity. I liked that solution.
But don't you see? People could get hurt. Dr. Stiles for one, but also students. The people who've witnessed these events have been terrified.
Oh, but being terrified can be thrilling. It gives one something to talk about in old age. In any case, it doesn't sound like any serious harm has been done. Not yet, anyway. But if it truly isn't your game, then I'd suggest you look at the other students in the experiment. You know what they say. There's always a plant in the house.
Of course. Of course, you're right. One of them has to be in on it. Thank you.
Smile for the camera, Samantha.
Hi.
I knew you were a magician.
I was just window shopping.
Yeah, right. They have some great stuff in there. I got some fake vomit for a film scene last week.
Lucky you. What are you doing here anyway? Were you following me?
In your fantasies. Your hot, fevered, sign-me-up fantasies. When do we start?
Forget it, Kinderman. And you didn't answer the question.
I was just shooting some B-roll, but excuse me for breathing. My mother never did, but that doesn't mean you can't. Hey, check out those eyebrows! Classic!
I'd like to get into Helena's room and poke around, but it's locked. There has to be another way. I can't reach it from here. The key! That would have been helpful 5 minutes ago. I don't have time to search her computer, and I don't think I'd find very interesting stuff anyway. I have to admit, I didn't even expect to find books in her room. More than meets the eye? This is definitely Helena's drawer. There's some paperwork about her student enrollment, but nothing about magic or conspiracy that I can see. Totally Helena. It's locked. Why would Helena keep a locked box in her own room?
Sam, what are you doing in here?
I wanted to talk to you, and the door was open, so fine. I'm really freaked out about these events on campus. Someone is setting up Styles, and I think one of the Lambs Club is involved. So, I'm playing detective.
What did you see in here?
Nothing. Anyway, you're not exactly at the top of my suspect list.
I must be doing something wrong then. I might let you live. If you give me the dish on everyone else. Who else have you been snooping on, Sherlock? Do tell, and make it good, and preferably nasty.
Well... Malik is the grad student of Styles' biggest enemy on campus, a man named Linkweller. I have a feeling he'd stop at nothing to ruin Dr. Styles.
Is he? Now that is suspicious. Not to mention rude.
I need a camera for tonight, but I don't want to just take it. Helena would probably let me borrow it if I asked. I noticed you have a camera. Would you mind if I borrowed it, just for a day or two?
Take it. I never use it. What's the fun of photographs if you're behind the camera and can't be in them?
Thanks.